Hello and welcome back to another SHINTONE video. In this video we're talking about Jump Force in the DLC roster. Why? Because I got something to say about it. And I have something to add on to the general speculation that always goes on when it comes to Jump Force and the DLC roster and the roster in general. Now, as you saw in the new title, in the title, a new version of Jump Force. Yes. All the speculation about new season? Nah, this could be for a new version of Jump Force, and I'm here to bring light to that idea and kind of expand on that idea and tell you guys what a new version could mean and what could possibly be happening in this new version of Jump Force, alongside what characters could be coming and how could they be coming. Now, first of all, we're going to start off with what we know, right? The first 9 DLC characters we know, blah blah blah, done. And we know, and we call this, actually, we call this Season 1. And my thing is, well, it's never been officially established as Season 1. Right? And that key detail is very important into knowing what's going to happen next for the next batch of characters for Jump Force. Very important detail. This has never been stated to be Season 1. And basically, this is where the new version idea comes into play. What are those 9 fighters with those 9 speculated fighters, whatever, is going to be for the new version of Jump Force? Now, as you can see right here, we cut to this. Back in my video, I talked about the max potential of characters they can add for DLC for base Jump Force. I didn't talk about new versions then. And I basically went over the numbers, and I kind of, off video kind of increased the numbers and made this list right here that I made a few months ago that I have not expressed in video that some of you may recognize if you follow me or even remember this list. I made this, and yes, these are the characters you should be expecting in general, whether or not to do the new version or season or whatever. These are the characters you should be expecting for each series already in the game. However, if you notice that both Bleach and Yugioh both have 15 fighters, just like the main 3. Why? I feel like those guys have the highest potential besides the main 3 to get the most amount of characters. Everybody else is maximum up 8, because all is basically what you really need, right? Yugioh, you have a representation of most of the parts. Yugioh isn't just part 3, it's part 4, it's part 1, it's part 2, it's part 5, it's part 6. You know what I mean? Everything that ran in Weekly Shonen Jump. And that's what Yugioh is. Yugioh isn't just part 3 characters. So you'll probably get 2 more versions of part 3, and get 4 more part 4, 4 more part 5, maybe part 6, maybe Jonathan, Joestar, and maybe even Cars too. Why not, right? Cars is technically still alive. Why not? He's not even dead. He could be in here. Why not? He's had interactions with old Joseph in the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure games, 3D games, so why not have him in here too? So these are all these possible fighters. Now I know there's Kakumi and stuff too, but whatever. And of course, Katakuri could be replacing someone on the One Piece side. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if they do all the Z fighters for Dragon Ball, hell, they're gonna do all the Straw Hats. I'm just saying. Move on to the second half of the roster. Like I said, these are the fighters you should be expecting, and one of them, you see a few of them here that are speculated for Season 2, quotations, even though it's never been established up to Season 1. Like Pop and Uraka, and of course I had to update it here. I had to update Bisky and Kaiba to their official renders. And of course, at first I wasn't too keen on City Hunter having more reps. However, I mean keen as in, like, I don't know if they can get more. However, of course, I said no to Umibo's. That was stupid. He could be in here too. And of course, Cat's Eye's characters. Now, they're kind of in the same universe, right? So I figured that they would probably get bunched along, kind of like how Boruto's named Boruto in the Naruto section. That's could be the same thing for Cat's Eye's characters. They can be bunched up as City Hunter reps in a way, but still be Cat's Eye characters. That's a possibility. So there's that. And if you notice, there's a theme with everything here. Like all the 8 characters, possible characters for Yugioh, all Battle City finalists. All 8 Battle City finalists. And yes, I think Tell me in the comments below who you would get on this roster and who you wouldn't get. I don't care how long that list is. Say every single character. I personally believe that people would buy Ishizu and Odeon. Yes, that's or Rashid. I would definitely get Odeon. Odeon would definitely be an interesting character to get. I'm just saying. And tell me if you guys agree with the Black Cobra list as well. There's a few in here that I think could be transferred over. But anyway, the point is, these are who you should be expecting, and that's all the characters. That's the character section we're gonna talk about. So basically, we gone over the characters. Well, this is basically in general. I'm not gonna speculate, do the speculation shit like everybody else. I'm just gonna give you who should you expect at the very least. Now let's move on to in this version, what would change, right? So let's just say they do the new version. Well, what would you change? One of the first things you probably they would change is the limitations of the lobby, and we're gonna go through limitations, what they can add, or what they could break apart, as in add more. That's just my weird way of saying add more. Don't mind that. So yeah, as you see the Konoha or Hidden Leaf Village, there's half a stage already in the game, so why not make a section right there? Why can't you go there, man? Why? There's a little fucking chain there, man. Let's go jump over the damn thing. In the new version of Jump Force that they could potentially be preparing for, definitely they have to allow a brand new lobby, just new shit everywhere, giving access to a new quest and all that stuff for it. And for example, if you won't understand what I'm trying to go with this, if you don't remember, you might remember, if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, Mortal Kombat the section, how they handled the conquest mode. They could do the lobby like that, because it's just so lackluster already as it is, and it feels like it's incomplete. They make it like conquest mode, where it changes from night to day, and certain NPCs show up everywhere, and like that. See what I'm trying to go over there? I can't even go there. In the new version, you could probably go all the way over there, meet NPCs from other series like Naruto, probably go up the stairs, not this stairs, the other stairs, and go into the Hidden Leaf Village or a small version of that, blah blah blah. And on that screen right there, could be actual characters talking to each other, or like Goku, Naruto, Luffy giving advice to other people, like more stuff like that to make it feel like you're part of this team, the Jump Force team, you know what I mean? And over here, my favorite lobby area, the beach. Look at this shit. I'm gonna go in the water. I'm gonna go. Stop. What the fuck? Come on, man. In a new version, this definitely has to be changing, and I think would be changed. Look at that whole section right there. It feels like you can go over there, or feel like something should be over there. And that's what exactly my next point. They could add the Barati, you know, where Sanji came from, of course, a new version anyway. And they can add that over there as a section. You can go inside and everything, and that can add to more quests and more, just a general expansion. And that can lead into like a portal maybe, or into the Amazon Lily, because Boa's already in the game, so why not? And of course, a little boardwalk there could lead to Fishman Island. You know, it's a One Piece themed place. So why not add more One Piece? Expand on that, man. This is what a new version would mean and generally be. And if Bandai, if you're working on a new version or whatever, this is what we want. This is what we want to see. More lobby expansions, and hopefully that's what you guys are working on in a potential new version of the game. If that's the case, we got little like Jaggy statue and Nami stuff right there, and they're not even in here, man. They're not even in here. Now let's move on to the most disappointing lobby section. I'm just going as we look. We're going to talk as we tour through the lobby, because that's what we're doing right now, and talking about the potential new version. Like going to this, maybe that's changed, maybe that could stay the same. But as you go into here, it should feel completely different. Like NPCs everywhere. Look at it. This is the most disappointing one. It's the most least interesting one. I'm a part of Team Alpha in the game too, and this is so disappointing. Not even a Capsule Corp building. We got that little fucking thing. Look at that. You see a picture of Kami's lookout. We can't even go there. We see Kurin's tower in the back. We can't even go there. In the new version, we should have like a portal or something, or at least be able to go over there or in that house right there. For a second, I'm gonna talk about this. In the house, go into that house. That would transport us into the Caps Corporation Cup. kind of similar to Xenoverse, how you could do that in Xenoverse, but not exactly the same, where you can meet Bulma, NPCs like Bulma that will never be playable, and you can meet them in there. That's the type of thing, well, you should expect in the new version of Jump Force, and we should definitely get. Now, and like I said, that open area over there next to Goku, that's not even fucking walkable over there. That should definitely be open in the new version. That's what I should expect from the new version. Look at that, we can go around here, right? It's so weird, like the open spaces, like some open spaces don't make no sense. But we get the picture. We complained about this before. We're just talking about the new version stuff right there. Like, see, like why can't we go there? In the new version, I can see we going over there. See us going over there. Talk to this dude for some reason. I love singing. Who cares? Who cares? We go up these stairs. No, actually we're not. We're gonna go down here to the most disappointing and confusing part of the entire lobby system. And here's what I think could change in the new version, or should change in the new version of the game. If they're working on a new version of the game, along with 9 characters as a starter to the new version, and then they start the seasons after that type of thing. Let's go on the frog. Stop going the frog. Yeah, I never go on the frog. This section, what is this for? Is this supposed to explain how this Jump Force place works? It's just a big circle. Like, this has to be for something in the new version, or something, man. And basically, here's what I think this could lead to: a whole new nexus of places. We're gonna go to a little window space where we can. I'm gonna show you guys right there. See that open window space? We're about to go there in a second. I don't know what these doors are for anyway. I don't. They pick me room for the fighters. I don't know, but that's not besides the point. That could explain that in the new version too. But look at that. That whole space right there in the new version of the game, that could be just leading to 3 different areas of Gamma, Alpha, and Beta. Like a Soul Society for Alpha, another My Hero place for Beta, and a Saint Seiya place for Gamma. Like just an expansion, like a new nexus of just new quests, new characters you can speak to, and potential fighters. Maybe you could even vote on the fighters that are there. Like the models there, have a vote who you want next. They can have a vote inside the game or some cool shit like that. Like stuff like that in a new version. Like, alright, you're probably hearing this right now. Like, yeah, dude, that's what we need. That's what I feel like Jump Force should have been and is. And I think they definitely had this something in mind. And I don't know, man. Like, what were they thinking with this part? Like, seriously. So we're gonna step away from this, and we're gonna focus on what could change in terms of the characters and like awakenings and stuff. And here we go. We're gonna start off with the left, alternate awakenings. And one of the things that pissed me off personally as a big Dragon Ball fan is Goku not having a Super Saiyan 3 option for his ultimate awakening. And Dragon Ball characters are the only ones with ultimate awakenings too. Like, what the hell? So in a new version, they could just add everything that's missing and just tweak the fighters up. You know, it's the new version. You gotta tweak the fighters up. You gotta add things for the fighters to make it feel fresh and new to the fighters already in the game, or not DLC. Like, for example, Goku can have maybe events or maybe DLC options for to obtain his Super Saiyan 3 awakening, Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan Blue's already in here. Maybe giving Deku regular without having him obtain it on the new version of the game, giving him his 100% full cow. Giving Yugi the option to fuse Buster Blader, like a little animation to make Dark Paddling, Dio, that version of Dio, High Dio, Snake Man, Luffy, and then we go into the costumes. You already seen mods of these guys already. Like, come on, costumes, alternate costumes would definitely be a thing in the new version, or I would at least hope it would definitely make a new version. Like Part 4 tutorial, a jacket Yugi, green jacket Yusuke, and maybe even surprise things you would not expect, like an alternate costume for Dai. This will make a new version. These are just a small taste of what a new version could be for a Jump Force. Look at that, we already have mods for this for Vegeta. Like, come on, you can easily implement that in a new version of the game, or maybe later. You know, this is what I think they could be working on. Also, but like I said, we're just discussing the possibilities of the version, what could it bring, and this is definitely one of them. This game kind of needs one of those updates, like kind of a Street Fighter 5, the Street Fighter Arcade Edition update, and look at this, man. Just looking at this makes you excited. And what would that name be? I decided that this new version will probably be called Unite to Fight Edition. Now, yep, that's it. So, yeah, that's basically the version talk as a little tour thing. It wasn't very scripted, you know, so it was a little here and there. But I just basically want to give you guys a feel, just to put it out there, the idea of that this could be a new version of the game. My name is SHINTONE. Until next confirmation, I'll be seeing you. Peace.